Ireland. How is this trip going?
This trip has been amazing. We've been here for about a week now, and we've come over several times as a family for different music and dance competitions in the past, and now we come over to tour as a band. And so this is like the third or fourth time we've done that, and it's been an absolute blast every single time.
Jeremiah, explain your Irish roots, because there's a real Irish feel to your music.
Yeah, you know what? We had no idea that my mom's side of the family had a very strong Irish heritage. We lived in Chicago at the time, and my parents saw Riverdance and said, that's amazing, we want to be a part of that. And then after we got into the Irish dancing and the Irish music competitions, we realized that we actually did have Irish heritage. My mom's great-great-grandfather.
No, Mom's grandfather.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Mom's grandfather was from,
Yeah.
help me out here.
From County Mayo, a town called Swinford. So
And your mum's name is Brenda.
yes,
Which is
Brenda.
a good Irish name.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to say.
Yeah, it was really fun. When we were here last year, we got to meet some of our relatives that are still living in Mayo today. We got to meet them for the first time last year, so that was really fun.
And what was her family name?
So Conwell was
Conwell,
her,
okay.
Conwell and then Carney. So her
Oh,
grandmother
Carney.
and grandfather were Conwell
Yeah.
and Carney.
And Jeremiah, how do you describe your music?
That's a great question, because we do so many different styles. We love so many different styles. We just do what we like.
Yeah.
And it's a crossover between the Irish traditional sound, the Nashville bluegrass sound, American country,
Yeah.
and even a little bit of rock and roll.
Yeah, there's a bit of it. And then, because you're in your Irish dance.
We do, yeah. We started dancing before we actually started playing music. I have a little medal that I got from my very first fesh. I was 4 years old doing the light jig. I was like, yeah, keep that.
And you still all dance now as well?
Yes, we do. We don't do as many competitions now because we're just so busy with the touring, but we all still dance, and we're teaching all the younger kids to dance as well.
And do you teach each other? Is that, or do you go to formal lessons?
Us older kids all went to formal lessons for about 12, maybe 14 years. The younger kids have had some formal lessons, but we're also teaching them as well. So.
Okay. Jenna, talk to me about the amount of instruments you all play.
Oh, well, we all play multiple instruments, some of us more than others. I only really play 3 instruments, but we counted it out the other week, and Jennifer plays 15. 15 instruments. Now, she can't exactly, she's
I
not
wouldn't
exactly,
claim that I actually
Yeah.
play all of those.
But
I
she
would only
played all
claim that I
15.
play about 9.
but you played all 15 on stage or in a competition before, and then
Right, yeah.
JR here, we haven't actually counted out
But you
exactly
play
how many,
more
but
than
he
I
plays
would.
more than all of us
Does
put
he?
together,
Yeah.
possibly.
But being a boy, you don't like to boast about it.
Yeah, right. He's so humble about it.
So subtle, yes. No, but there's lots of there's so many great instruments, and we play so many different genres that certain instruments fit certain genres better. So we just keep trying to add more to the repertoire.
What's the instrument you've got there with you?
The instrument here is called a dobro. It's a resonator guitar. It's played a lot like a guitar, just sideways, and the strings are raised way high, and you have a metal slider to go up and down the neck. So it's quite common, I guess, in bluegrass music, and in Nashville you see it.
Yeah.
But I've been getting lots of strange looks here in Ireland every time I
You're
play
playing
it.
the guitar wrong.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
just like, no,
Looks
this
so
is how you're
weird.
supposed to do it.
Yeah, because I saw you on one of the programs talk about it. I said, what is that instrument she's talking about? Because I'd seen it before, I just didn't know what it was called. Talking of TV, I would have first come across you on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Did that open a lot of doors?
It did. It really did. Just as far as like our exposure went, it was massive for us, and just really grew our fan base overnight. Really, which is huge for a band. You really can't do anything if you don't have a good fan base. So that was so exciting for us. And then TLC, the producers at TLC, saw us on America's Got Talent and asked to do a show with us. So. Really, it was America's Got Talent that really got the whole thing started. Yeah.
And Jeremiah, the actual program you do that Jenny talks about on TLC, where there's cameras everywhere, are they very intrusive, or do you just forget they're even there?
Well, the first season was very strange to have
Okay.
cameras in the house, but by the second season we knew all of the people in the crew, we knew all the producers, and we actually became great friends. And we had a lot of fun doing it. And so, was it intrusive? Yes. But was it fun? Absolutely. We got so many opportunities to do so many cool things because the cameras were with us.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it was a bad thing. It was definitely a good thing.
Yeah, do they set up things for you to do? I mean, is that
Sometimes, yeah. When we you have to, if you're going any public place, you have to get permission from the venue or whatever it is to have the cameras there.
Yeah.
And so certain, people are not comfortable being on camera and stuff, and so we'd go to do things, and we're like, oh, we're not allowed to bring the cameras here, so we would look around for other places to play or other things to do. and so that would allow the cameras to come. So in a sense, they would set things up for us, but it was very much things that we would already naturally want to do as a family, and it's just
But they're trying to make good TV as well. I mean,
yes,
they don't want you sitting at home all looking at each other. You know?
Right.
Well,
Exactly,
the thing we don't do that naturally. We keep ourselves very busy, and so a lot of it was the cameras actually trying to keep up with us. So we felt a little bad for
There's 14 of us in the family, and they would on average have 3 cameras there in a day. Sometimes 4, but that's when the family's going in all different directions. They're chasing their tails trying to catch up with us. So a lot of times we'd have to be like, let's go in groups so that there can be a camera with each group as opposed to
And
just as individuals.
12 children, 2 adults. The one thing that struck me when I watched the program was you don't fight. Off camera.
We're really good actors.
No, the thing is doing so much together, we've really tried to put an emphasis on family. And when you're bickering within the family, you can't accomplish bigger goals. And so with how we've done things and what we've done, it's kind of forced us to address those things and take care of them. So there's, in some ways, it's like, oh, can't we just, sweep things under the rug and move on? But when there is a dispute or a disagreement, we have to work it out. And I think that's a very good thing, at least it has been for us, to talk through things and work it out. And yes, we have differences and different interests and different opinions, but we can all still come together and make something hopefully great for people to see.
Yeah, just because you have differences of opinion doesn't mean you actually have to fight about it.
Yeah.
You can be civilized and talk like adults and
But
figure it
Jeanette,
out.
you broke Jenny's nose, didn't you?
Oh, you heard about that? Well, that was
That was-
wrestling practice.
that
We
was-
were supposed to be beating each other
Yeah,
up.
that was self-defense class, and it was an accident.
And
She
to be
broke my
fair,
nose.
we're not sure if
Yeah,
it
we're
actually
not.
broke
I
her
never
nose.
actually went in and had to take
Did
it.
you?
Like I
She just
didn't-
felt like
It's a
it
great
looks
story for the grandchildren.
Yeah,
and
be
it's
like,
just,
be
Your
careful,
aunt.
Antoinette.
Yeah.
She broke my nose
yeah,
once.
yeah.
You're not allowed to go over to her house.
She will be talking about this for
Yes.
years to come, believe me. Okay, you're gonna sing a song for us.
Yeah, so we're
What
going
have
to
you
get Jared to
decided?
sing this song.
Okay.
It's off of our record, Boots Chapter 2, which was, I believe, just released recently here in Ireland.
Okay.
And it's definitely in the bluegrass and country flavor. So this is a little song called Wild and Free. And we don't have the whole band with us, we just have the 3 of us. So it's
Okay.
going to be a bit bare, but we're gonna try it anyways.
Off you go. Yeah.
Here we go.
Take it away.
Down the open road I go, ready for whatever wind may blow. Oh, taking all my time alone, chasing every dream I've ever known. Hey, on the run, it's just begun. Something in my heart is on the run. And when I go, you'll see. I mean, because I'm wild and I'm free. I'm free. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well done. It was a musical treat. That really is a treat. Well done. You're playing the Opera House in Cork Friday night?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Who's taking this over? You're the Friday night?
Yes.
You're the tour manager.
I am the tour manager. Yes.
Okay. So you're there Friday. And you're also in the INEC in Killarney.
Next Friday.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
We've a lot of listeners in Kerry as well. And tickets are still available?
Tickets are still available.
Okay.
So we're very, very excited. We're our oldest sister Jessica is not in Ireland with us, so we are switching things around in the band, and you're going to definitely see some new things at this show. So it's
does
very,
that
very
give
exciting.
because she was the main lead singer, does that give all of you time to shine?
Yeah, in a sense, Jessica's done a lot. She's a fantastic singer,
Yeah.
and but she's also an amazing songwriter. Most of the songs that the band does are Jessica's original songs, and so she's taken on songwriting full time. But yes, it does give each of us kind of a chance to kind of shine and come to the forefront. So the shows that you're going to be seeing here in Ireland are going to be very unique and very new and very exciting. So.
Okay. And your fan tours, your fans are arriving tomorrow?
Yes.
They're
Oh, they're
arriving
actually
tonight.
today.
Today.
Yeah,
Today.
today. So we're meeting them tonight. We're gonna have the welcome dinner and then hit the road and see a bunch of sights and play a bunch of music. It's gonna be very.
And
exciting.
Jeremiah, it's basically it's fans from, majority of them are from America, but some of them are from Europe as well. And they come and they tour with you for a week.
Last year we had
It's
people
craziest
from.
thing.
Last year we had people from 6 different countries and I don't know how many states.
17 states.
17 of the states. And there's about 100 of them, and yeah, they come from all over the world, and they just spend a week with us in Ireland, and we show them all the cool things that we have found in Ireland and about Ireland.
Okay. And you're loving it. You love coming to Ireland.
Oh, absolutely! I'll come as much as I possibly can.
We'll
Well done.
come 4 times this year.
Yeah, we'll be here 4
This
times.
is our 3rd time this year.
Oh, well, we love having you. So listen, good luck at the Opera House and the INEC and at the rest of the tour and the fan tour. I hope that goes really well. But Jeremiah, Jennifer and Jeanette of the Willis Clan, we thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having
us.
Enjoy the day.